Good morning. Today I am taking measurement of attenuation at microwave frequency. So you can see attenuation is given by input power divided by output power. That is, whatever the input is given, how much power is received. The ratio of input power and output power gives the attenuation. If I want to write this attenuation in dB, I can write like 10 log of P in upon P out. That is input power divided by output power. So this is giving the attenuation. There is one more method to calculate attenuation. The power without device and power with device. So the two methods are using for the measurement of attenuation. First method is power ratio method and another method is radio frequency substitution method. In first method, in power ratio method, we use the microwave setup, and in microwave setup, first of all, connect the microwave source and take the reading of power from the power meter. See here, this is the So this is the microwave bench setup. You see here, this is microwave source, attenuator, frequency meter, slotted line, terminator, crystal detector, thermistor mount, and power meter. So this is a microwave bench setup. Microwave source generates the microwave signal. Attenuator attenuates the signal. Frequency meter can do the measurement of the frequency. With the help of the slotted line, the signal is given to the crystal detectors. Here, this is the slotted line. This is the slotted line. This is a wave guide. This one is a wave guide. And this on this wave guide, here on this side, slot is cut down. See here, a slot is cut down here. This is a slot. And on the slot, a probe is inserted. This is a probe. Probe is inserted and it can be moved in upward and downward direction. And also it can move in left hand side and right hand side. So with the help of this, the power can be coupled to the detector with the help of the slotted line, and slotted line is used for all type of measurements at microwave frequencies. So slotted line is giving the power to the crystal detector. This is going to detect the signal and given to the power meter. This power meter gives the reading directly in dB. So for the calculation of the attenuation, initially the microwave signal is given to the slotted line, and this slotted line gives the power to the detector, which detects and given to the power meter. Here the power meter measures the power, and let it be denoted by P in. Let this be denoted by P in, input power. Now make the next setup. Place the device whose attenuation is need to be calculating. So this is going to place between the frequency meter and the slotted line. So the device is connected here between frequency meter and the slotted line, and other the bench remaining devices of the bench remains the same. Like the microwave source is connected here, attenuator, frequency meter. Only the device is connected between frequency meter and the slotted line, and all other devices components remain same. Now calculate the power from the power meter. Now whatever the power this is going to measure, let this be denoted by P out. That is the output power. Now the ratio of this input power and output power is giving the attenuation. The ratio of the input power to the output power, this is giving the attenuation. But since the crystal detector is using, which is a diode, so diode is a non-linear device. So because of that, the is not proportional to the input power. So this ratio is giving the, whatever the ratio is giving here, this is not completely correct. So next method is using, this is called RF substitution method. In RF substitution method, First of all, the device is placed between the frequency meter and slotted line whose attenuation is required to measure. And now measure the power from the power meter, which is giving the power directly in dB. Let it be denoted by P reference. So see here. So this is the first setup of the RF substitution method in which the device is placed between frequency meter and the slotted line. Now the measure the power, let this power be reference power. So let this reference power, let it be equal to 1 watt. Now place the variable precision attenuator in place of this device between frequency meter and the slotted line as shown here in this diagram. So variable precision attenuator is connected between frequency meter and the slotted line. Now move this attenuator unless and until this power meter does not show the reference power, that is 1 watt. As soon as this power meter shows 1 watt, now stop moving this attenuator. Now measure the value of the attenuation directly from the attenuator. So this method is better method than the power ratio method. So this attenuator gives the attenuation value directly. So this much about the RF substitution method. Now this completes this lecture. Thank you.